Welcome back to Legit Side Hustles. My name is James, and I'm so excited to share with you my new favorite website today. It's called Cloud Research. I started it 8 days ago, and I've already made money with it, and I'm really excited to share it with you because it's so easy and it's kind of fun and interesting. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up for an account, what the interface looks like, what the actual work entails, and how much money I've personally made from it in the last 8 days that I've been doing it. Before we dive in, just let me preface this by saying that this is very much a side hustle. You're not going to be able to make a full-time income doing this. This is something that you can do on the side to stack up some extra money, and I think it's going to be worth your time, and I'll explain everything in further detail in the video. But you won't be able to do this 40 hours a week and make a living off of it. It's very sporadic. So Cloud Research, like I said, is a survey website, but instead of like businesses asking for your opinion, it's usually universities and different colleges that are looking for like psychological research on different topics. It's actually really interesting work. It's the most interesting set of surveys I've ever done, and they're usually very short, they're easy to do, and it gets your mind thinking a little bit. I kind of enjoy them most of the time. I have had surveys asking about my emotional reaction to different photos and videos. I've had surveys where I have to look at a video of a burrito and it's gonna ask me how hungry I am and if the burrito made me hungrier. I've had surveys about my personal political beliefs and my religious beliefs and different things of that nature. It's very interesting stuff. So the surveys usually pay between 20 cents to $4, and the surveys are anywhere between 30 seconds and 5 to 8 minutes for like the higher end ones. But I've also had surveys that lasted a bit longer and they've paid over $10 for those surveys. So you kind of just get whatever shows up on your dashboard, which I'll show you how it works in a minute. It might not sound like much, but it definitely adds up very quickly, especially if you're just doing these surveys throughout the day when you have time, which is how I would recommend that you do it. So with all the basics out of the way, I'm going to actually walk you through all the steps now, and I'll show you what the interface looks like, and I'll show you my earnings since I started 8 days ago. Okay, so you're gonna wanna go to cloudresearch.com, and you're gonna wanna click on sign up now here. And now this is important. You're gonna wanna press the first one, connect. This is what's gonna be for actual like freelancers or participants. And you're gonna fill out this information, or you can sign in using one of these social platforms. I signed up using Google. I don't think it really matters what you do, but it was a very easy process. There's not a lot of steps to it. And then once you do that, I'm gonna switch to my actual account now. You're going to go to the About You section, and there's going to be some information for you to fill out. You can see there's a bunch of categories of different things. This is probably the hardest part of the whole process, honestly, because there's a lot of multiple choice questions you have to answer to get all of your biographical information and your background information. But this is so important that you do. They let you start taking surveys before you fill this out, but I noticed a huge increase of survey availability after I filled it out because they're trying to target specific people. Then once you do all of that, you're gonna go to your dashboard, and this is where the new surveys will pop up. So I don't have any available right now. I noticed that it's kind of slow on the weekends, but they'll pop up here. They'll have the estimated amount of time it will take, which usually is longer than what it actually takes. And it tells you how much money it will pay also in that little section there. Then you just click it. You try to click it as soon as it pops up because it's usually a limited number of spots available and other people are trying to take it. And then it will open and you just press on take survey, and then it will go through the survey questions. So when you're taking the actual survey, this is also pretty important. They're going to have a lot of attention checks. So they'll say like, what do you normally eat for breakfast? And then it will have like a long paragraph on like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and if you're paying attention to this, please select steak, because that's not something someone would normally pick out of the multiple choice options, but they're testing to make sure that you're actually reading everything. Otherwise, the results are not going to be as important to them. So make sure you read everything very carefully as you take the surveys. Otherwise, the results are not going to matter to the researcher, and then you can get yourself kicked off the platform if you fail too many attention checks. Now, I'm going to show you how much I've made. So on this screen here, you can see that I have a $20 balance. So this is what I can withdraw to my PayPal right now. I have $35.42 pending. So these are surveys I've taken recently that haven't been approved by the researcher yet. Once they're approved by the researcher or a certain amount of days have passed, those automatically go into my balance. And I have cashed out $102.40 so far. So I'm at around, what was it, 50, 55, and so about 157 is what I have made so far from Cloud Research. And I started this 8 days ago. I think if I had to estimate how much time I have spent on this platform since signing up and doing these surveys, it would be maybe 5 hours in total. So it's pretty good rate, I would say, and it's definitely worth your time. And that's really all there is to Cloud Research. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you give this website a shot. It has been really great for me so far. I definitely recommend it. And subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I show you legitimate side hustles that you can actually start today, not anything that's going to take you weeks and months or years building up an audience to sell for. And I never sell you any gimmicks or anything like that. I genuinely just want to help you. My name is James. Thank you so much.